All right. Okay, y'all, we're going to get started. What we're going to do, most of y'all know who I am, right? Do y'all remember? My name is Marcel Scott. I represent a company called Mars, and it stands for Breaking the Cycle. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk about that cycle that we're trying to break. Do most of y'all remember what we talked about last time when I was here? Do any of you have any idea, remember what we talked about last time I was here? We were talking about the environmental cycle. Remember that? When we was talking about your environment, we was talking about things that's happening in your environment. Okay, we're going to just kind of go over it again and make sure y'all get it because it's very, very important. And I'm going to keep going over this over and over again until you get it because it's very, very important that you understand this cycle that you're in. Remember, I was telling the young lady we're in the 80 to 90%. 80 to 90% of kids become their parents. And then you have the 10 to 20 that don't. Let's first of all, most of your parents want you to be better than them. Can y'all agree with that? They want you to achieve more than they achieve. So that's when you get into that 10 to 20% I was talking about. Because you have 80 to 90% of you become like your parents. Because you receive from them. Remember I told you if you act and you look like your parents, that's who you are? Because when you went to your parents and said, someone said you look like your parents, you look like, that's because who you are. Because we all are a victim of this cycle. And it's an ongoing thing. This is something you're going to be dealing with the most of your life. All right. Most of you have been programmed to fail because of this environmental cycle. And it's because of your beliefs, your thoughts, and things you get from your environment. There's different things you're taught in your environment like procrastination, doubt, fear. All these things are programming for failure. That's what I mean. Because a lot of us are afraid of life right now. You may be young, but a lot of things you're afraid of right now. Some of you are optimistic. Some of you focused. Some of you know exactly when, and some of you just don't have any idea. And the one that don't have an idea, most of the time you're programmed for failure. But it doesn't mean you're going to be, failure. It just means that's where you're programmed right now. And I'm here to help you reprogram yourself to be better. Because we're in an environmental box captivated by words, people, places, and things. Try to think outside of that. Try to think of something that's not a person, it's not some place, or not something, or not some word you know. Most of us can't because we're trapped into that four-dimensional world. You have been programmed since you was a baby. This happened a long time ago, and it continues happening on into your life. It didn't happen overnight. Most of us want to get out the hood, right? We want to escape our environment, right? We want to move to the city. A lot of you might want to go to college, get away from your environment. So why do you want to escape your environment? Why? You ever ask yourself, why do you want to leave where you're from? Because most of the time you don't like where you're from, right? Too much happening, right? You want to try to get out your community, right? So how do we escape this environmental box? We say it's money, right? Most successful people didn't have money when they started out. Because if you would talk to anybody that's successful now, when they're talking about a story, what are they saying? They say they started from the bottom and they worked their way up. So it didn't start with money because they didn't have any money at first. It's something else they had. See, we like to place the blame on money and say money is the key to everything, but some people don't have any money and still get started. It's knowledge, right? Is knowledge the key? Is knowledge the key to you being successful or not? But we know some successful people that are not so smart, right? And you got some people that are smart that are not successful. Isn't that correct? Because if it was knowledge, then everybody with knowledge would be successful, right? If that was the knowledge. But it's proven that some people with knowledge are not successful. So that means just because you have a lot of knowledge does not mean you're going to be successful. So what else is it? It is experience. Just because you have a lot of experience in something, does that make you successful? No. I know some people that don't have a lot of experience that are successful. Have you ever played a card game with someone before and it was the first time they played and they come in and start winning? How are you winning? How are you winning? How does this happen with you? How are you winning? Yeah, sometimes that happens, don't it? That's because sometimes experience is not everything you need. It's something else you need. Because people with experience are still in the box. Hard work. Everybody believe in hard work. You heard that before, right? Pays off, right? Hard work pays off. I know people that put a lot of hard work in, still don't achieve what they want. I know some people that, wow, we got people in our society that working less are getting paid more. Why the manager getting paid more than the person that's doing all the work? What is going on? What is the key to escape that box? Is it luck? Do we believe in luck? Is it luck? No, I don't think so. I know a lot of people go, I don't know a lot of you, I got my family members, they go to the gamble, they go to the boat down there. They got a lot of luck. They get that money, they might win $2,000, $3,000. Guess what? Next couple of days, they broke. So what was all that luck about? Didn't mean anything, did it? It wasn't successful for them, was it? No. So what is it? We talked about this now. I know y'all know. Come on. What is it? What is the difference between everybody that makes everybody successful no matter what and who you are, what color you are, where you come from? It makes all the difference between your knowledge, your experience, everything. What is it? Come on now. Y'all know. What is it? What is it? One thing that you all have. There you go. Mind power. Mind power. Mind power is the key. Haven't you ever heard that before? It's how you believe and think, your perception and memories, your behavior and action, your emotions and feelings. These are the things that guarantee real success. But do you know how your mind works?